Arise awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. Said by Swami Vivekananda. Welcome to Vivekananda Kendra Vidayalaya Seijosa. This school started in 1977, is one of the first 7 VKVs started in Arunachal Pradesh in that year. It is a co-educational school and is up to secondary level. It is located in the Vkv Seijosa district, formerly East Kameng district of this state. It is residential in nature and hostel facility is for boys only. The persona of Swami Vivekananda and Eknathji, the founder of Vivekananda Kendra, are at the heart of the institution. Vivekananda Kendra's core values of selfless service, patriotism, character building, man-making and nation-building permeate the entire educational experience. We believe that every human being is empowered to develop his best potential. We see empowerment as the distinguishing feature of all our educational effort and are convinced that it takes place best in a school which is a dynamic entity involved in discerning the needs of our times and flexible enough to readjust its structures and activities to respond to them. We recognize that it requires an atmosphere where all the values of selfless service, man-making and nation-building are lived out by all, and where striving for excellence at the level of one's potential is an essential element. We accept that this demands a certain level of awareness at administrative and staff levels so that it becomes a continuous process affecting staff, student and parents and taking precedence over all other motivations.
I am Suraj Singh, the Field Director cum Division Forest Officer, Vkv Tiger Reserve, Seijosa. The VKV school, which is situated in Seijosa, has been very helpful to us in carrying out the conservation efforts in the fringe villages of Vkv Tiger Reserve since long years. This year also we have started a Green Cadets Force in this school, and they have been associating with us in the various conservation efforts and awareness campaigns that we are running. In the future also we are planning to have the activities which will be mutually beneficial to both the organizations, like the exposure to the children to the Guwahati or some other organizations. That is under pipeline. I hope the future symbiotic relationship between the future creators, which is the school, and the future conservators, which is us, will be mutually beneficial to both of us. So I wish for the great future of this school, the students, and this Vkv Tiger Reserve as well. Thank you so much.
We believe that every human being is empowered to develop his best potential. We see empowerment as the distinguishing feature of all our educational effort and are convinced that it takes place best in a school which is a dynamic entity involved in discerning the needs of our times and flexible enough to readjust its structures and activities to respond to them. We recognize that it requires an atmosphere where all the values of selfless service, man-making and nation-building are lived out by all, and where striving for excellence at the level of one's potential is an essential element. We accept that this demands a certain level of awareness at administrative and staff levels so that it becomes a continuous process affecting staff, student and parents and taking precedence over all other motivations. We recognize and strongly affirm that the special thrust of our institution becomes credible in India today, where service before self is lived out both in attitude and structures. We prioritize the practice of the important human values and encourage students to gain confidence so that they grow as the responsible citizens of the country. We in Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalayas aim to give all-round development, i.e. physical, mental, emotional, intellectual and spiritual development to the students through various activities so that the hidden talents are developed to the fullest. The management, staff, alumni and parents share a collective vision and mutual purpose in education so that the students may fruitfully contribute to the wider society and address the realities and concerns of our country and of the world. VKVs have been Gyanyagna started by Manania Sri Eknathji Ranade. Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalayas in Arunachal Pradesh. Under Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalayas Arunachal Pradesh Trust, VKV is the oldest service activity of its parent organization Vivekananda Kendra, a spiritually oriented service mission with headquarters at Kanyakumari. Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalayas Arunachal Pradesh Trust, VKV is running 41 Vidyalayas in Arunachal Pradesh. Since inception in 1977, VKVs have been striving to provide an all-round nationalistic education to the tribal children of this remote Himalayan state of India. VKVs have been acknowledged throughout the Northeast India for their substantial contribution in improving the educational scenario in these states. A large number of first-generation learners, especially from poor tribal villages, have emerged, working in various fields as doctors, engineers, professionals in fine arts, businessmen, IAS officers.
Here are the values. Here degrees are there. Anyone can.
Last year, in 2021, it was Corona, due to which the classes were not running successfully and the sports were also not too good as compared to this year. So this year is much better and the school is also getting like a bit renovated, painting and all are going on.
Namaste. During these 5 months, and I came in this year's, and the seniors and friends were telling their experience through their last years. And in last years, the beautification of environment were not good much, and study were not going as well as. But this year there were many improvements. The beautification of environment was very nice. Now it is still going on, and this year we have got many opportunities like National Children's Science Congress, Science Seminar, and etc. And I have chosen for the state level National Children's Science Congress. Thank you.
I also came this year and many activities are going in our school. And teachers are always there to help us, guide us to fulfill our target. And monthly tests are going on every month. And all the teachers are helping in day, night, and I'm very happy and I'm very proud to be a VKVian because this VKV is the oldest VKV of Arunachal Pradesh, and I came this year and I'm very proud, I'm happy.
We, the team of Vivekananda Kendra Vidayalaya Seijosa, along the way, we listened and learned. Nothing is simple when strengthening and invigorating such a vast and complex institution as our educational system, but common ideas for improvement emerged. We have distilled those into our academic and non-academic activities. It is a very tough task for each one of us to change the tradition which were being continued for the last 40 years. We, the team, could establish a system which has to be followed by the VKVs common for the all-round development of students and society. Students go beyond the textbook to study complex topics based on real-world issues. Studies should enable students to reach across traditional disciplines and explore their relationships. The most important role for teachers is to coach and guide students through the learning process, giving special attention to nurturing a student's interests and self-confidence. As technology provides more curricula, teachers can spend less time lecturing entire classes and more time mentoring students as individuals and tutoring them in areas in which they need help or seek additional challenges. The intelligent use of technology can transform and improve almost every aspect of school, modernizing the nature of curriculum, student assignments, parental connections, and administration. When schoolwork involves parents, students learn more. Parents and other caregivers are a child's first teachers and can instill values that encourage school learning. Schools should build strong alliances with parents and welcome their active participation in the classroom. We, the team of Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalaya Seijosa, is trying with all their potentialities to be with to bring changes for effective schools, and school improvement has enjoyed a long history at both the theoretical and practical level. The contextual variables focused on the educational process of the classrooms have been identified in numerous investigations, concluding that the improvement of academic performance is a key element of the movement. Hope positively that Ramakrishnama Sarada and Swami Vivekananda give us strength and positive vibration to take a challenge to bring more colorful days and help to rewrite the history of Vkv Seijosa in all the spheres. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.